going to start this video by saying how grateful I am for the help that I received from Shawn Porter at HPA as well as Lynette Tyree at Roosevelt Law Center. I had lost my job about July 2016. I was off for about 2 months. When I did receive employment, I had I suffered an injury that made me lose more hours at work. I hadn't received any of my benefits yet. I depleted my savings trying to keep my head afloat with my bills, and I had reached out to my mortgage lender several times to see if there were any options available to me. Each time I followed the exact instructions that I received from my lender, and unfortunately none of those options worked. After about 2 years, maybe a year and a half, 2 years of making double payments, payment arrangements that were set up to fail from the get-go, I was pretty far behind in my mortgage. I think I was probably about 5-6 months behind. That's when I reached out to HPA, and I received a phone call within the hour from Shawn Porter, and he was very friendly, very reassuring. I took a huge leap of faith, and I went ahead and proceeded with the assistance that they were providing. From there, I was recommended to speak with Lynette Tyree from Roosevelt Law, and I can't begin to tell you how happy I am with the work that I received from them. Lynette and Shawn both were extremely reassuring. They made this process a lot less nerve-wracking, even though it totally was no matter what. My home was my new beginning. I lost my husband about 5 years ago, and I purchased this home, and this was my fresh start. The idea of losing my home was heartbreaking. It felt like a complete and total failure, and I just didn't know what to do. During the process, it took about 2 months. During the process, I spoke with Shawn Porter almost daily, if not weekly, once in a while, but it was almost daily. Lynette, I had several long conversations with her as well, just kind of explaining the process, easing my mind, and there's just something to be said about people in this world like Shawn Porter, Lynette Tyree, the people at Roosevelt Law Group, as well as HPA. I don't know what I would have done if I would have lost my home. I did receive a loan modification through the bank, and unfortunately, my rate did go up a little bit, but you know what? That's the price I paid for keeping my home. I definitely would recommend HPA, Roosevelt Law Group, to anybody in the future. That's my story. Thank you.